Hi guys, so I haven't done this in a while and it's probably going to be a really crap video because I'm still getting used to doing this again, and I know that's my own fault because I haven't uploaded a video in ages, but there's just a bit of a jarness because it feels weird to do this again. So I'm not dead, in case you were worried. I haven't vanished off the face of the earth. I haven't been bedridden with pneumonia. I haven't been shipped overseas. I'm just hella lazy. So basically, a lot of stuff has been happening in my life, and I'm here to give you a brief overview of what that stuff is, because I haven't uploaded a video in like over a month, and the videos I did upload were like weird videos from when I went camping with my friends. One of them was a vlog, one of them was my friend Elsie and my other friend Ruby telling you how I'm actually a dead ghost inhabiting my own body. So yeah, A, I have really fucked up friends, and B, I haven't done anything to do with this channel properly in quite a long time, which I feel really bad about, but also like there has been a lot going on for me. So I'm gonna briefly try and explain some of the stuff that's been happening, because there's like a couple different things. So school finished, my year at school has finished now, but I had to do quite a bit of intense work where I did loads of resubmissions and like making sure everything was up to scratch and everything. So I think my grades are going to come out as either a distinction merit or a distinction, which I'm really pleased with. Especially considering how bad my grades were last year, I was quite hesitant to kind of peg myself anywhere on the grading system at all, because I didn't want to like be disappointed in myself again. So I've kind of, I was aiming for good grades, but I was not kind of saying I'm definitely going to get this, because I didn't want to then kind of open my grades and see actually no, you're going to get a hell of a lot worse than that. But like I'm really pleased with these grades. And then so I've finished with school. I've been done with school, which is nice, although it means that I don't get to see friends from college as much, which is a shame. I have a job now, which is hella weird. Like, what? Who would employ me? Like, I don't know. I think I am. I am qualified for this job, so it's not like it's strange that they've given me the job. Like, they should have given me the job, but also it's really weird. I have a job. I had to fill out a P45. That was weird. Like, if you're not in the UK, or even if you are in the UK, you probably don't know what one of those is. I didn't know what one of those was. It's like a form that you fill out the first time you get a job, or if you haven't had a job for like over a year, and it's just like about pensions and taxes. But you have to fill it. Threw me very much. I was very confused. So that was interesting. But so I did that, and I've now got a job working. It's only a summer job, but I'm working with young people, and I get to go camping, and it's gonna be so fun. But I start in like 4 days, and I'm basically not going to be able to make videos during that time. So what I'm doing instead is I'm making like 5 videos, and they're going to go up over the course of this week and next week. And then I'm coming home for the weekend. I'm going to make like another 5 videos and do that, so that there will hopefully be videos going up. Because I realised that because I've had this like month break, if I were to then put this video up and then fuck off for another month, that would be not good. So I'm gonna try and do like scheduled videos instead. But yeah, so I've got a job, and that's a thing. So I've had to do like, I had to go for a day of training, and I had to do lots of like filling out paperwork and stuff, which has been stressful and confusing and all of those things. What else has been happening? Okay, so part of the stuff that I did at college is writing some music, and if you hadn't guessed or didn't know, my dream job, the job I want, is to be a musician. specifically like a singer-songwriter who releases their own music. So one of the things that I am doing to try and like actually do that is that I now have Bandcamp, which is a website where people sell their music. Currently there's only one song, and it's an instrumental track that I wrote for college, but I will leave a link in the description because it would really, really mean a lot to me if you guys would go and listen, and if you feel like you want to spend a small amount of money contributing to my self-esteem, basically, then it's like, I think it's 80 pence that I've put the song at, so it's not very much money, and I would really appreciate it. But like, you can just go and listen to it if you like you don't have to buy it. Just like, if people were listening to my music, that would be fine. So in the time that I've been gone, I've also been doing some other stuff that's like fun things, and the most prominent thing I can think of is that I went to London a couple times. Like, going to London is not a big thing for me. I've been quite a few times. Like, I'm not super impressed with London. It's not my favourite place. But I went for the weekend, and on Saturday I went to the anti-austerity demo, which was really fun. I hadn't been on a demo in ages. It was great. I loved it. It was so nice to be in a space where everyone was so obviously angry about what was happening, and like, but positive about ways to fix it. And it was just like, since May, my political mood has been really bad, because the Tories won, which is less than good for a lot of people. So, but it was really encouraging and really nice to be in a place with so many people. Like, the police estimate it was like 250,000 people, and it was a really nice, positive thing to be a part of. So I went to that, and then I stayed at my friend's house, and we had food, and we watched Buffy because, like, fun. And then on Sunday, I went to 2 different meetups because I'm really ambitious and slightly crazy. So in the early afternoon, I went to a meetup with Ben and Sasha from Benjamin of Tomes and Book Utopia, because she'd come to England to visit Ben and go to Scotland, and they were really nice. They were just, I'd already met Ben once and he remembered who I was, which was really nice, and Sasha is really adorable. So after that, I then kind of got the underground to the other side of London, which is quite a distance, and went to a movie screening of the first Harry Potter film because Hannah Witten organised it. So I got to meet Hannah Witten, who, if you aren't aware who she is, the closest comparison I have is she's like the Lacey Green of England. So she's not as like exclusively sex ed videos, but she does some sex ed stuff. She does drunk advice, which is really funny. And she's really lovely, and I met her and she was lovely, and I got to meet up with my friend Stevie, which was really, really nice. I went back to London I think the following weekend or the weekend after that, and I saw Taylor Swift. She was great. She was great. I really like Taylor Swift, and there is nothing you can say to me that will stop me. Like, she's just, I really like her. And the performance was really good. We stood right at the back so that we weren't like crushed to death, but we could see really well. They'd put screens up and stuff. And I'm just going to say this now in case someone ever sees this video and has the power to do this, but I need, like, desperate in my life, the version of I Knew You Were Trouble that she sings on the 1989 tour. Like, I need it released as a single. It was fantastic. What else? So those were the things that have been happening. But there's one other big thing that has been happening for several months now, and I've just kind of not said anything. But mainly because it's been such a big deal that I just haven't been able to figure out how to say it. So in December, my parents decided that they no longer want to work in the jobs that they have, and instead they want to open a pub. And basically since then they have been negotiating with lawyers and all of these other things, and all of that basically means that they are now the owners of a pub. They're currently still renovating, but it should be open like within the next month, which is really, really weird and quite scary. But so there are a couple of different things that means. One is that my parents now live over there, and me and my brother live here. So we live on our own, which is simultaneously quite scary and also not, because like if my life had gone the way that I was expecting it to, then I would be living on my own come September anyway, because I'd be going to uni, and this way I get to live alone, but also live alone in the same house that I already lived in with someone I already knew who happens to be my brother. So like it's quite good in a way. It gives me some practice for when I go to uni and stuff, and it's really nice. Like we're managing. It's strange, but it's going well. So that's one thing that it means. Another thing that it means is that I will have another job in September. So after the summer job has finished, I will have a job working in this pub, which will be really, really nice. Like I have a job that's like long term. I was gonna say forever, but it's not, because I will leave eventually. But like I have a long term job, which is really nice, and is a like steady income is a nice thing to have. Third thing is that one of the aspects of the pub is going to be a library, because the pub is in this tiny village, and they don't have a library, they don't have a shop, they don't. Basically all they have is a church and a school, and now a pub. But so one of the things that the pub is going to have is a library, because my parents, like I've mentioned in the video previously, that my parents have more books individually than I do, and you then put them both in a house. Like every room in our house has a bookcase, and so rather than just leave all of their books here while they go and live in a pub, they're getting like fitted bookcases for one of the rooms in the pub, and it's going to be turned into a library, and I get to kind of be in charge of that. I get to organise and order the books, and I get to be a librarian, which is really cool. But so I think that's kind of everything that's been happening. I'm simultaneously excited about a lot of it, and also really scared, because like I have a job which is really new and exciting but also terrifying, and I'm living alone, which is new and exciting but also really, really fucking terrifying. So like it's some serious stuff. But yeah, so this has been an update of my life. The next video up will be a book haul, because being away from the internet does not mean that I've stopped buying books. And then I'm going to have 3 different wrap-ups, one for April, one for May, one for June. And I did quite a bit of reading in those months, so I'm past my halfway mark for my reading challenge. I'm considering bumping it up from 104 to 156, because like I did 104 last year, so I want to try and push myself this year. But yeah, so I will see you guys next time. Bye.